Hey, yo! Welcome back to another episode of
Shaking Up the Game
with your hosts, Haley
and Ari. And we are here
Woo!
with a Super Bowl episode. Like we manifested.
Manifested it. Last week was a Super Bowl episode as well. So it's like 2.
Yeah.
That's not our fault that you had an off week.
But we saved Super Bowl content last week for this week. That's all that we're talking about all day today. Mm-hmm. Super Bowl 60. Gonna give some fun stats and whatever about Super Bowl 60. And then some things to know about the Seahawks. And then a snapshot of the matchup between the Seahawks and the Patriots. A whole segment of who has the edge. I bet you guys can guess who does. All 10 positions. And then the keys to the Lombardi. Top 5 keys of the game. Mm-hmm. And then finish it up with our favorite sound bits from Media Day that just wrapped up.
Yeah.
Opening night at Super Bowl. Then they did all Media Day. All the players' favorite day. Fans' favorite day. Maybe not theirs. And then at the end, our Super Bowl bets. But like the fun shit. Like the Gatorade color. Halftime performer.
Which is all now on that new app. The Kashi bet. Isn't that what it's called? Kashi?
Yeah.
Yeah. I downloaded it. Haven't started it. I'm scared.
Wait, really? I haven't done that either.
Yeah, but like that stuff's on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's not betting.
No.
It's trading.
Yes. It's the loophole.
I appreciate a workaround.
It's the loophole.
Yeah.
Sure.
My brother was all into it. A lot of people have been doing it like on political speeches. Like you can literally,
which is insane.
Yeah. They said like it makes things like a lot more fun. But anyways, this is not a betting podcast.
Nope.
I know you were ahead of me on this, but I didn't even tell Ari this today. But she had watched the rematch of the Seahawks Broncos Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. And I wanted you to know I did this morning as well. I was on the treadmill doing it.
Okay, great.
And I really
What was your review? What would you give it?
I was really appreciating the fact that no one's in my apartment gym in the morning besides me. So it just really gives me a chance to like sing out loud. I was cheering, bro. Bro, I was cheering like I hadn't seen the game before.
Okay, but wasn't it fun though? Because, I mean, genuinely, it's been, 12 years?
Yeah.
So you kind of forget,
dude, like
actually,
players.
Yes, all the players' names and like.
And not even just like who's on the Seahawks, but like who was on the Broncos. Like when someone caught the ball, I was like, oh yeah, that fucker. You know what I mean? But like, oh yeah, I was watching this game and like Bam Bam had like a nasty hit. Dude. And I'm literally on the treadmill like.
That was me in bed.
I'm like by myself.
I'm like trying, nighttime, trying to go to sleep.
Yeah, opposite times where we watched it. Same vibe.
Jacked up, like, fuck yeah. And then my boyfriend, who's a Falcons fan, was like, you're watching the most boring Super Bowl ever.
Not boring to me.
Not boring to me.
Not boring to me.
No way.
That's one thing I love about Ari and I's dynamic is if you don't know us personally, we work on opposite time zones.
Okay, dramatic. No. I'm the night person. She's the morning person.
Shifts, not zones. Yeah. We work on different time shifts. So I'll always wake up to like usually like rants from you or like Snapchat, like at least like 8 or 9 Snapchat videos. And if you guys don't use Snapchat anymore, you're lame. Yeah. We heard that recently. People were like, you still use Snapchat? I'm like,
yeah, but like I've had it since. Yes. You're not getting
No,
Snapchat,
I didn't get it back
now.
To like send some random people mirror pics. No. I got it.
No. We've had it from when it literally launched and just never got rid of it.
And the memories of Snapchat is like the best part of it. Anyways, I always love, my favorite thing is waking up to Ari's, like whatever she's watching the night before. I get them all when I wake up and I like sit in bed and I'm like, like what was she doing last night?
Yeah, I've always been a night person, but it works great for us because shaking up the game as an entity actually maximizes like 12 hours of the day
while only being in the Pacific Standard Time.
Exactly. I mean, it's actually
a business model and we planned it like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Whatever.
Fire. Super Bowl 60. Let's get into a few tidbits. You know what? Also, what's not being talked about? Seahawks 50th season.
Yeah.
On Super Bowl 60.
It's also been 12 years since we won the Super Bowl.
What's the...
in 14.
I was going to say, what's the connection to 12?
Okay, cancel this shit. Dude, are you okay?
No, I actually am not. I've had a rough day.
What do you mean?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. My head went to 50, 60, and then you threw 12, and then I was just like all over the place.
I'm not going to lie. That shirt that was released after we beat the 49ers, and it was 49 greater than 12. I was like,
took you a second.
I'm not getting this. And
12,
then I was like, yeah, I'm
Clocked
going to see myself out.
Yeah,
I was like,
no, dude. The problem with doing a podcast that doesn't get edited, too, is like those things don't get edited out.
Yeah, no. If we look dumb, fuck it. I don't care.
Dude, back in the day when this was edited by myself on the couch in the morning shift.
Yep.
Anything, I'd be like, questionable. Do I sound stupid right there? Delete.
Yeah, at this point we roll with it because we know deep down we're not stupid.
No, we're so authentic.
This is candid. It's not that serious. You know?
It's not that serious.
It's never that serious.
And we're starting to learn that, like, that's our brand.
Yeah, it's never not that serious. And people take this shit way too seriously for me, if I'm being honest. Like, people really be mad about some shit. I'm like, we're talking about sports, for crying out loud. Like, get your panties out of a bunch.
Right. It's fascinating because there can be, like, 1,000 other podcasts.
Yeah.
About literally nothing. Of people just actually doing the same exact thing that we're doing.
Yeah.
Just it's not based around a thing like sports, right?
Yeah.
Like it's just like general podcasts, two friends riffing.
Yeah.
But you add sports and we're a sports podcast.
Now it's a problem.
Huge issue.
Huge issue.
And then add tits.
Oh, yeah. Massive issue.
Massive problem.
Massive problem. But it ain't my problem, that's for damn sure.
Oh.
Okay, the uniforms.
Okay, give it to me.
Unfortunately, as everybody wanted, we wanted the most legendary Super Bowl uniform matchup with the Seahawks royal blue retro throwback jerseys versus the Patriots throwback jerseys, which I enjoy.
Yep.
That would have been Gasolina. But
100%.
according to some rules that some little boy made up 50 years ago, allegedly, that can't happen. So,
was it some little boy or was it like a Nike contract?
I think it's a Nike contract. It's actually somebody probably of a lot of importance, but I'm going with little boy because I'm pissed off. So, result is the Patriots are in the all whites. And the Seahawks are in the all blue unis. What?
I don't know why I can't stop laughing about that. I think it's I'm like actually in tears. Someone's like, that wasn't funny at all. No, but I think I'm laughing because we had literally just said like, this is not serious at all. And then if
now I'm pissed off.
If someone listens to if someone listens to 10 seconds of you going, this is probably made up by some little boy and like totally spewed a false narrative.
No, yeah, it's not
and
that serious.
This is why people say that we make shit up.
It's not that serious, but I am pissed off because
just want to...
we got robbed of a beautiful uniform matchup in the biggest game of the season.
But that is an NFL situation why...
Yeah.
Because even last year, the Seahawks were only able to wear the throwbacks X amount of games, and then it increases here by one game, I think. But there is something about the contracts of, like, each jersey design and when they're supposed to be shown on TV. I know the odds of the team wearing navy is not in our favor. But if we're looking at it glass half full...
we won Super Bowl 48 in navy, didn't we?
Oh, no.
Oh, damn.
I just watched it. So
I was going to say, it's fresh in your
white
mind.
top, blue pants.
Yeah, that's what it was.
No, I was going to say we just won the NFC Championship in the Navy, and we had worn, I think we wore them the last 2 games.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like giving baseball where you, like, wear the jersey over and over until you lose in it, essentially.
Yeah, that's what the Patriots are doing as well. This is technically a home game for them.
Oh, really?
Even though I'd like to rename Levi Stadium as Lumen South. Although I don't have any naming rights, so.
What?
That's why the Patriots chose all white. They've been undefeated in the white unis. So the home team gets to choose. If you're also wondering why they're the home team, it switches off back and forth between the NFC and the AFC.
Interesting.
Last year, the Eagles were the NFC team. They were the quote-unquote home team.
I learn something new every day on my own show.
There you go. There's my fact for the day.
I love it.
I got another one for you.
Oh, yes. Spit them out.
Bon Jovi will introduce the Patriots.
Who's Bon Jovi?
Living on a Prayer, which is exactly what the Patriots are going to be doing all game.
Damn.
Chris Pratt is the one introducing
Fire.
the Seahawks
for
the game.
Because
So,
if you
that's
didn't
fun.
see his introduction, which was, I believe, not the NFC Championship, but the divisional round at home, he did like the Seahawks before the game on the field, and it was insane.
Used every ounce of energy he had.
Ounce. What's the actor that plays the main guy in Sweet Home Alabama? I forget his name, but all of a sudden, he's everywhere because he's like a diehard Seahawks fan.
Lifelong, grew up in Gig Harbor, went to high school in Gig
Yeah,
Harbor.
I'm like, come again?
Yeah.
And he's on. I've seen him on podcasts now, and I'm like, oh, hello, are we there?
My tongue, yeah.
The tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips.
It's crazy though because like Seattle isn't known for having like a ton of celebrities.
Well, it's because they're from here. They just move.
Yeah.
Like
True.
Chrissy Teigen, she's like Seattle native, but I live in LA.
Yeah,
and
everyone's like,
okay.
when were you in Seattle? Like, when were you in Seattle? And she's like, I'm from Seattle, but you wouldn't know.
You make money and then you leave.
Yeah, you wouldn't know. So don't worry, guys. We're not doing that. You guys are stuck with us, okay? I don't care. Okay, what is crazy also, speaking of money, is that the commercial slots have sold up for up to 10 million per 30 seconds this year.
But I thought no one was watching the Super Bowl this year.
You're right. Only an expected 130 million people.
I do think that's crazy.
And that's just viewers. Like,
how many people are in the U.S.?
I don't know.
This isn't like a geography podcast.
Yeah, I'm also not just like a book of facts. Like I pick 3 for the day.
Well, I'm feeling like you are today, and I'm feeling like I'm just being taught lessons.
No, I pick 3 for the day, and then I move on.
That's, if you learned 3 things every day, seems pretty solid to me.
What did I get you for Christmas? I got you
and I do it with
what was today's?
I wasn't at work. It's at my work. But I do those facts with I do use those and
they're fun.
Do it with my coworkers every day. And the one the other day was like, true or false, has there ever been a shutout in the Super Bowl? And there has not. I think the lowest amount of points someone has scored is 3. Sometimes those
that was the San Francisco versus
that has
Patriots
I think it's happened
versus Rams,
and I think it's happened twice. But sometimes like the all-time NFL facts or just any sports in general are hard for you to like know, because I'm like, the shit that happened like 70 years ago.
I can barely remember shit that happened 5 years ago.
No, same. I can't remember what I ate for breakfast.
Honest. Yeah. Like, I don't know. They're like, who's the quarterback in that? I'm like, I know it, but like.
That's what I mean. And so it's hard for me when I hear like a general like NFL question, like, has this ever happened?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I wouldn't know that.
I don't know.
My parents didn't even think of me existing at some point when that was happening.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, 130 million expected viewers. Also, with the price of the tickets we talked about them last week. The average price was like $7,500 a ticket. That's been going down. I will say it's like at $5,500 now.
Yeah. Yes.
But I think the suites are going for about $1 million, like 1.1, 1.2.
Oh, pocket change.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Remember we talked about this at FanFest with some of the hearing that the commercials are 10 million is like kind of right on par for me.
Well, it's not shocking.
No.
4 years ago it was about 7 million. But like, think that's only for 30 seconds. Like, God forbid you do a minute long commercial. Dude. 20 million? Like, are you out of your mind?
Well, yes.
Oh my God. Anyways. Okay. Just one more tidbit because people like to apparently shit on the NFC West, which is insane to me. I want everyone to know that 5 of the last 10 Super Bowls, according to my math, that's 50%. That's half.
Damn. She's smart and she knows math.
Super Bowls have featured an NFC West team.
Fire.
5 of the last 10.
And I hate one of them.
Yes.
I dislike one, and one doesn't exist to me.
I'm going to guess the
Name which ones.
Have they even sniffed
Which team
Super
doesn't
Bowl?
exist to me?
The Cardinals.
Which one do I dislike?
The Rams.
And which one do I hate?
The 49ers. Shit.
This is like a rite of passage. If you live in
Easy
Seattle,
question for 500.
Two. If you want to become a Washington State resident, answer this question.
Yeah, actually.
Which NFC West team do you hate the most? And if you don't say 49ers, we can't help you.
Yeah, I quite literally cannot help you. We're just not the same. Out of the 28 or Super Bowl wins, 28 belong to the NFC, 27 belong to the AFC.
Well, we're not going to allow the AFC to even that score up.
I believe that, like, in, like, week 10, everyone was saying, all right, whoever wins NFC West is winning the Super Bowl. So,
well, at least in general, everyone was agreeing on the fact that it needed to be an NFC team.
Yes.
And not an AFC team because, we've dealt with the Chiefs and this whole shebang.
Yeah.
The dynasty.
It's so funny because it's like, okay, like, we've got some refreshing new teams, but then the Patriots were like, nah, we're back.
Dude, right.
Like, it's either the Chiefs or the Patriots, you pick. It ain't ever going to be the Bills. It ain't ever going to be.
That's so sad.
Sorry, Broncos, but Bengals, sorry, guys. It's just going to be the Chiefs or the Patriots. That's the AFC.
No, rebrand it.
Like, come on. At least the NFC is giving you guys a new team this year.
Yeah, facts. And
see ya.
Jesus Christ.
And also, speaking of the Seahawks, we are currently favorited by 4.5 points. I believe last week when it opened, it was like 7 or maybe 10 or something. But now it's down to 4.5 because everyone just be yapping.
I like how you say, oh, okay. Why does it change all the time?
Changing the narrative.
Like if Sam Darnold got hurt tonight, it would change.
I think it also has to do with money or like the money. Oh, okay.
Like, I did just find out.
I don't know.
Trading.
Yeah, the trade at the stock market. So something with Empire State Building, maybe. I don't know.
I'm sorry, but I can already tell you this episode is a lot. I also recently found out that my father bet on the Seahawks a while ago when he was like somewhere. And this goes like when I tell you, like, like last year when I was like, dude, why didn't you put $10 for the Mariners to make the World Series? And
I'm
you were
fuming
like,
because
I don't ever bet on my team.
No, I'm fuming because I was in Vegas.
I know, and you should have just always be like Seahawks to win. Anyways, and it could have been crazier, but the Seahawks were 75-1, and he put $100 on it, so he'll win 7,500 if they win. But
cool.
Yeah, they probably were like 100-1 when you were there.
This is if not but it is one of the most improbable Super Bowls according to preseason odds. I forget what the odds were, but like
100 on them when they were 100-1.
Dude, so I don't want to think about it because like I have a lot of bills that can be paid very easily. All of a sudden.
No, seriously, dude, we could buy this studio.
Yeah, I don't like to think about that. I'm really, really bummed, and yeah, my theory is that I don't like to bet on my teams.
Bro.
However, it looks like that hasn't been stopping the Mariners or the Seahawks, especially over the last 12 years. So
I had to explain the revelation to her that like she's like, I have never bet on the Seattle Mariners to win. And I was like, well, that might be the fucking problem.
Maybe you should.
Hey, let's try something. You bet on them and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'm fucking pissed about that. And in that cases, folks, it is that serious. This is a moment where it is that serious. Okay, those who are not rooting for the Seahawks, which is basically just the Patriots, I believe. Mm-hmm. Everyone else tuning in for the Bad Bunny Super Bowl halftime.
Yes.
Are we hyped for that?
I'm hyped for it.
I
did a Bad Bunny workout this morning.
Okay.
Yeah. Before I got on the treadmill because
un photo. Un selfie.
Oh my god, just Grammy. I'm
Grammy.
Literally sober. Grammy Award winner. Mm-hmm. Multiple the other night. Multiple.
Album of the year, Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, such a crazy story because he was like a grocery store clerk like a few years ago.
Seriously?
Yes. He was just a grocery. What is happening to me?
Okay, you just sit back and relax.
Take my mic and literally
I'll take it from here, guys.
Dude, press my reset button. I am tripping out. He was a grocery store bagger.
Damn.
Yeah, we can't really get into the Super Bowl halftime performance because this is not a political body.
Well, I am absolutely hyped for Bad Bunny.
No, I'm hyped.
It's gonna be,
and contrary to popular belief, he's a U.S. citizen.
Yeah, for those who don't know, Jesus Christ, yes.
No, I just know that it's official now that there's a competing Super Bowl halftime show, like for real. And, I'm not getting into who's watching either one, but Bad Bunny, come on, man.
Bad Bunny.
People didn't like Kendrick and people still watch Kendrick. Like, what's wrong?
Yeah, I think it's going to be good.
I was dying. Did you hear Sam Darnold at Media Day? He's like, I'm really upset that I can't watch it.
Okay, brother. No, we need you locked in.
He did say, he goes, I'm pretty sure, though, I'll be a little busy preparing for second half at that time. I was like, yeah, Sam, I'm going to need you to lock in.
Wasn't, who was in Super Bowl 48? Who did we have? Was that Katy Perry year with the shark?
Oh, no. Because I was just watching Bruno Mars.
Oh, no, that was Denver. Oh,
that's
okay.
the one I'm talking about.
Yeah. The Denver one was Bruno, yeah.
Yeah, because they were like getting ready for Super Bowl halftime show.
And then the next year was Katy Perry, I think.
Woof.
Yeah.
A couple little silly stats for the Super Bowl. The starting quarterback with the last name that's less than 5 letters long has never won a Super Bowl. There's one person with the last name that's less than 5 letters long.
Sam.
Last name.
Oh, you said last name. Oh, yeah. I thought you said first. Sorry. Now I'm delusional.
She's manifesting against him.
We don't even know how to act because we're in the Super Bowl.
No, it's starting to really hit me. All of you Seahawks fans, comment on this episode if it's just like really not setting in.
I kid you not. Last night I'm sitting there just watching SportsCenter, just like do a couple media things. I sent you a Snapchat afterwards, and I was just like, dude, we're really in this. It was like a clip of all the guys walking in and they're
I love the sweatsuits, by the way.
With the sweatsuits, and I was like, dude, we're really in the fucking Super Bowl.
We're in the Super Bowl.
This is fucking insane.
Like, on Sunday, everyone will be watching our game.
Like, we really did it.
No, we did it. We're in the Super Bowl. It's not real life to me still.
No, yeah.
This was so hee-hee-ha-ha at the beginning of the year. We were like...
Oh, I thought you were going to say in this episode. And now we're like crying. We're just so thankful for the journey.
Oh, I know. Perfect representation of women.
I'm dead. Whoop. Literally.
Oh my
God. Starting QB with last name less than 5, which is Drake May.
Yeah.
Maye, folks. Number 1.
Super Bowl quarterbacks whose first and last names end in the same letter, Drake May, are 0-6.
Okay.
And Super Bowl quarterbacks with initials DM are 0-2.
So I want to know who the hell comes up with these
Did you at least study what did SD? Was there any of those?
No.
Okay.
I didn't.
Okay. This wasn't like a biased reporting.
Unsure. It was a BR Bleacher Report Gridiron post or something.
This must be real then.
Yeah, but I was and I sent it to our family friend that's a Patriots fan, and I was like, damn, y'all fishing for something.
No, seriously. I'm sorry, but Drake May just looks like a dweeb.
No, he looks like a child.
And he's like a nice guy. His wife's super nice, super popular. Yeah. She bakes a lot.
Yeah, she's adorable.
Can't be mad at anyone that bakes.
No,
really.
The thing is I actually I like Drake May, and I think that he has a very bright future, in all honesty. But when I hear people call them the underdogs, granted, I know they're technically the underdogs this year, but the word underdogs and Patriots are never going to go together in the same sentence. When they are going to their 12th Super Bowl appearance compared to the Seahawks, their 4th.
Correctamundo.
I'm sorry, but I'm not. Y'all have 6 rings.
And how can all year, literally leading up until now, the MVP race has been Matt Stafford and Drake May. So if your quarterback is one of the 2 quarterbacks up for MVP of the league, you are not an underdog.
No.
Unless all of a sudden you lost Drake May and you had a backup, then you might be the underdogs.
Yeah.
You have not. This is your MVP caliber quarterback.
Yep, exactly.
And Ginger Cuz has been over here going through the gauntlet of media and everything else. And we've been out here fighting off Sam Darnold haters for 20-something weeks.
Why are people acting like the Seahawks did not just go through the gauntlet of the NFC West and not come out on top?
Right. And that we were not mentioned at all for the first 14 weeks of season.
No, and it's absolutely killing me right now is like First Take and Get Up and all of those shows right now, including Stephen A. Smith. Yes, I'm talking to you.
Yeah, he
now
listens.
they are absolutely dick riding the Seahawks and
Oh,
Sam
are
Darnold.
they?
And I'm like, you funny for that.
Well,
you are funny for that.
They have to switch it up now so that they're not wrong. You know,
Yeah.
like once the game happens, they can't be like.
They're talking about like
I
Sam
hope
Darnold.
Dan Orlovsky is sticking it to them.
You know it. I'm sure he is.
With his big hands.
Like tall, big hands. Dan Orlovsky. No, like the topic are like, is he elite quarterback?
No.
All of this shit. And now they're like, yeah, of course he is. I'm like, be so fucking for real right now. They're gaslit. I'm sitting there. I'm like, I'm being gaslit right now.
And
Y'all are gaslighting
Let me ask you a question. Are all of them men?
Well, no shit.
Yeah, because they're super good at gaslighting. Someone else that is doing a crazy gaslighting tactic right now that's playing in the Super Bowl. You know where I'm going with this. Patriots, obviously. Couldn't be on the Seahawks because, our men don't play. Stephon Diggs, obviously, famously dating Cardi B right now and probably like 5 other women.
Yeah.
Master manipulator. Have we seen... This is when I lose it with men. He has said in the media day that he basically alluded to that he would propose to her when they win.
Oh, I did not see this.
Oh yeah, he like said like something. I didn't read the story. Like he was like, I need to get my ring first.
Oh please.
And I was like, bro, and you know deep down you ain't winning this fucking game. So you're like, yeah, I'll propose to her when we win the Super Bowl.
Honestly, high five.
Toxic. I saw that and I said, they're like, oh, Stephon Diggs said he'll propose after. I'm like, yeah, I know he said that. He said that because he knows it ain't happening.
Well, there we have it, folks.
That's
we don't
crazy.
even need to play the game. We don't even go through the stress.
No shade to Cardi. That's all him.
No.
Looking at the Seattle Seahawks, Mike Macdonald has the opportunity to make history as the first head coach to call defensive plays for a Super Bowl champion.
Yeah, those. I actually had mentioned this like maybe a week or so ago to somebody, and they didn't know this, but Mike Macdonald is still calling the defensive plays. Obviously, he came from the Ravens as the DC, so it makes sense. But same as like Sean McVay and Kyle Shanahan, they're the head coaches, but they're more offensive minded. Mike Macdonald's doing the same thing, just on the defensive end. That'd be pretty fucking sick to be the first head coach to do that.
Sick.
Also, mind you, second year with the Seahawks.
Second year period.
Yes. Yeah. His first Super Bowl, I'm obsessed.
I'm obsessed with him.
I'm obsessed.
I don't care. Also, speaking of Sean McVay, qualm here. What a weak ass comment to make that he ain't gonna watch the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I mean, hell, if I were the Rams, I wouldn't either.
But like, bro, we all know you watching the Super Bowl.
I don't know, dude.
Come on.
I feel like he finally booked therapy and is like gonna
do an
ayahuasca type of off
point,
season.
Though, you are watching the Super Bowl. Let's be honest.
I think we ruined them.
Yeah. Well, what are you gonna do?
Sam Darnold is the third quarterback in NFL history to start a Super Bowl while on his 5th team or later.
Wow.
Which really goes to show that his career redemption arc is one of a kind. It's not common.
Facts.
And pretty fucking sick that after everything, he's finally made it to the Super Bowl as the starting quarterback. We're aware that he was with the 49ers when they went to the Super Bowl. He was the backup.
He made sure to remind people of that, actually.
Yeah. As you should.
Another person that's finally made it, DeMarcus Lawrence, who spent 11 seasons in Dallas with the Cowboys, so he's never gone.
Yep.
5 playoff appearances and only 1 divisional appearance, now in the Super Bowl, and he had the honor of leading the team off the plane.
Yeah.
So when the team touched down in the city that the Super Bowl is at, it's kind of like whoever comes off the plane first is like, that's like an honor.
Yeah. They went with seniority and his just experience in the league and was like, you deserve it.
So cool.
That's sweet. First year with the Seahawks too.
Yeah. So
Super
we've
Bowl.
seen him. It was nice to see Shaquille Griffin and Quandre Diggs at the Super Bowl media night in their little sweatsuits too, because we've seen that. I've seen Diggs a lot on the sidelines during the games, but they're former Seahawks as well. They're still currently on the team. I think practice squad technically.
Yeah.
So on the roster,
I was cracking up. I saw a tweet where it showed them too, and it was like when you let the young kids do all that work on the group project, but you show up for presentation.
dude. Because what's crazy is they get a ring, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah, so crazy.
Speaking of getting a ring, if that does happen, really, really, really sad for Tyler Lockett and Bobby Wagner.
For sure. I know we meant to mention this last week, but Tyler Lockett has had kind of like the worst luck
Ever.
He joined the Seahawks in 2015 after the 2 back-to-back Super Bowl appearances, and then left the team obviously after last season and missed this one. So he played for the Seahawks quite literally during all of the time that we weren't going to.
Yeah, the entire non-Super Bowl window.
Yeah.
So very bummed. I wish that we could just pen to paper real quick, sign him onto the team, get you a ring, because Tyler Lockett and Bobby Wagner, I mean, hell.
Bobby got one though.
Yeah. But like
Bobby just for the vibes. But Bobby does like fit in. I saw for the NFC Championship game, there was kind of like a ex-player event going on at one of the bougie restaurants in Bellevue or whatever. Someone posted. And it was definitely like the LOB guys, but it was like everyone from that team. Like Hauschka, John Ryan, Ricardo Lockett, Richard Sherman,
That's
like
sick.
all of the guys. And I saw Bobby was there. So he was in Seattle last week, and that's cute.
I will say, though, Ernest Jones has been a great...
Totally.
Luckily, it's not like we're like missing that valuable piece in the team, but just because the city just loves Bobby Wagner so much. It's unfortunate. Obviously, unfortunate for Tyler Lockett because he just held it down for all those years.
Should we re-sign DK for a night?
Fuck. No.
Also, another reason to beat the Patriots is because you're feeling a type of way about Dave Portnoy.
Bro. A fucking plank of wood could give better takes than that guy. I am so sick of him.
Damn.
It's just annoying when somebody with that big of a platform is so biased. And then
you
and
can't
like
be that biased.
It's so obvious he has never watched a lick of Seahawks football. If I'm being honest, I don't think he's watched a lick of NFL as a whole, just Patriots football, which is fine as a fan. But when you're spewing your shit in a mic on a fat ass platform, shut up. Like everything is so wrong. Like he just said the dumbest shit on Twitter yesterday or today, and I was just like, are you joking?
No, he's not.
Are you rage baiting?
Well, maybe, yeah.
Because that's factually incorrect.
I also have a bone to pick with them because obviously Barstool is like nationwide. And there's like a Barstool for every city basically at this point. And there's Barstool Seattle. We've talked to them a few times. And we asked them, I don't know if you ever saw this message, but I messaged them when the Super Bowl started, like asking, because Ari and I are going to be down there, just a little business chat. And they said, they responded with something like, they only have Patriots representation at the Super Bowl, but like they would do something in Seattle if it comes to that. And I'm like,
yeah, it's just because Barstool's from Boston, so they're...
Yeah, but like if you're going to be nationwide, you're going to be nationwide.
Fuck them.
I'm saying.
I just want to win just to shove it up his booty. That's all.
All right, let's take a snapshot of the actual matchup. We're not expecting a blowout Super Bowl.
Could be.
Yeah, could be. But Seahawks have lost all 3 games only by a combined 9 points this year. And in comparison, the Patriots in each of their 3 losses was by 7 points or fewer.
Yeah, it's one of few times where both the teams in the Super Bowl playing against each other have a very good point differential. I think we had 1, and the Patriots are 3rd. Okay. So, based off regular season, it should be a blowout. But then when you factor in strength of schedule, and
that little thing,
all of the other important factors that go into it, could be a blowout. You never know.
Yeah, you never know. Quarterback play. Sam Darnold was the only quarterback that did not turn the ball over.
In the playoffs, which I just feel like is not being talked about enough.
No, we need to mention it because Drake May has been quite awful in the playoffs. Dead last in EPA per pass play and success rate out of 32 quarterbacks, dead last, over the last 10 years that have started 3 postseason games.
Yeah. Yeah, that's bad.
It's really bad. And to our point, looking at this before, and again, when we're just kind of trying to fight the narrative of the lack of trust anybody had in Sam Darnold going into the playoffs.
Yes.
I know we talked about this because there was many quarterbacks that hadn't won a playoff game, Drake May being one of them. Obviously, he's in his second year as an NFL quarterback.
Yeah.
And that's like a normal concern, right? Like
Yeah.
we were looking at him going into this year. You guys have him favored in the MVP race, or one of the favorites. They're getting the number 1 seed or whatever. And I'm like, that's a concern of mine, but it didn't seem to be talked about anywhere. No analyst thought it was a concern.
It was just,
Should be a concern because he's been seeing ghosts.
Which is crazy because it's literally like the whole narrative around Sam Darnold was throwing interceptions. He turns the ball over, yada, yada, yada. Mm-hmm. He's clearly gotten better, worked on that, beat his nemesis, and was the only quarterback in the playoffs. Granted, we only had 2 games versus some other teams had to do all 3.
Yeah.
The only quarterback with no turnovers. And meanwhile, Drake May is over here fumbling the ball, turning it over, yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, yeah, you guys are still winning. Like, that's great. But why is that narrative around Sam Darnold also not around Drake May?
Yep, that's what we said. We just want equal opportunity.
Yeah, exactly. That's all we're asking for, equal representation. Downfield passes, so explosive plays, 20 yards or more. Drake May ranks first, and Sam Darnold is in second. Mm. So fairly similar in that sense.
Right. So secondary is going to be look alive, Reek. Look alive.
Look way alive.
And no penalties.
Exactly. We also mentioned schedule of strength strength of schedule.
Yeah.
Is a factor that everyone's talking about. And I'm sorry, but Patriots literally statistically easiest schedule. Mm-hmm. They did not face a single top 10 scoring defense in the regular season. They faced all 3 in the playoffs. Of those 3 playoff games, they were 15.7 points per game, 278 yards per game. Mm-hmm. Contrasting to that, Seahawks faced 6 top 10 scoring defenses, including the Rams.
3 times.
And of those results, we had 24.5 points per game and 351 yards per game.
Right. So even if the Patriots have been winning the postseason, which obviously they got to the Super Bowl, they did it, but you're concerned if you're a fan of theirs because once they've started playing these good teams in the postseasons, mm-hmm. which is where we see most teams fall off because of this, right? Yes. When you're playing in divisions that aren't as good mm-hmm. and you kind of have like a little cakewalk to the playoffs and then it's like a reality check.
Yeah.
So the Patriots are kind of experiencing that where their numbers are going down. Not the greatest time to like not be playing good football.
Yeah.
Bringing me back to our Super Bowl win. And this is crazy of me to pull out Russell Wilson line. But they were doing the presentation at the end of the game, and he had said, like, to this point, when you make it to the Super Bowl, you want to be playing your best football at the time of the Super Bowl. And in that game, they did. I mean, winning 43-7 or whatever it was, 8.
Yeah.
You're quite literally playing your best football.
Yep.
If you're looking at the Patriots, this is not the time for your stats to be going down, your quarterback to start turning the ball over. It's like... Mm-hmm. Worst case scenario.
Exactly. Yep. And speaking of their last playoff games, it's drastically different than the regular season. Regular season, they were averaging about 28.8 points per game. During these last 3 playoff games, they've only averaged about 18 points per game.
Damn.
Obviously, weather can be accounted for as well, but over the last 2 games, they've punted 12 times, turned the ball over 3 times, 10 sacks, 4 touchdowns, and 1 field goal. So their offense is clearly not producing as much. Like we said, all season they didn't really face tough defenses until they got to the playoffs. The last 3 teams they played had good defenses, including the Texans. And it's clear that is reducing the offense output. So we're hoping that the Seahawks absolutely stuff the hell out of them. Okay,
going into who has the edge.
Yes.
We're going to run through 10 different positions rather quickly and compare who has the edge, whether that position is in favor of the Seahawks or the Patriots.
Yes.
I'll start with the quarterback. Seahawks take this category with what we were just talking about. Sam Darnold in 2 playoff games. He's had 4 total touchdowns with 122.4 passer rating and 0 turnovers. Again, 0 turnovers.
What was that again?
Oh, 0 turnovers. And obviously Drake May, like what we were just saying, with 3 playoff games, has completed just 55.8% of his passes, 4 touchdowns and 5 turnovers, which 2 interceptions and 3 lost fumbles. This man shouldn't have ate that popcorn out there.
No, yeah.
It's a mess. Looking at the 2, Seahawks take the quarterback category.
Bingo. As far as running back, the Seahawks, I guess, would probably take this category. Kenneth Walker, obviously we know we've lost Zach Charbonnet, but Kenneth Walker has had no problem holding it down. 227 scrimmage yards between both playoff games with 4 touchdowns. The Patriots, a little different story. Ramondre Stevenson was actually kind of number 2 during the regular season. Playoffs kind of turned into number 1 guy. 194 rush yards. Trayvon Henderson, 57 yards. Their own lone rushing touchdown this postseason has come from Drake May.
Crazy.
Yeah. They also rank 7th in success rate against running back runs. So that's really the only challenge for Kenneth Walker. But if he can break through and get some big gains, then the run game is ours.
Easy.
And we have the best run defense, so don't really see it being a big running back game on their end.
Seahawks, then.
Seahawks.
Okay, wide receiver category is a split tie. We're going split tie, because this is unbiased. Talent-wise, we're going to give it to the Seahawks, but depth-wise with the Patriots. The Patriots do have 4 wide receivers with at least 400 receiving yards in the regular season, compared to just 2 for the Seahawks. So we're going to give that category a split.
Yeah. We got to give them something.
Yeah. Being nice.
For the tight end position, I think we'll give it to the Patriots. Henry and Hooper have caught a combined 7 passes for 95 yards this postseason. They're also some of their main receiver threats. On the field, A.J. Barner, in comparison, has just 2 catches for 13 yards this postseason. So, hopefully, he's an every down tight end guy.
Right. I feel like that could be, A.J. Barner could be one of those unsung heroes. Yeah. Could have done something different with their hair, but, must be like a not cutting it type of thing. Looking at the offensive line, we're going with the Seahawks. The Seahawks have ranked 5th in sacks and pressure rate allowed during the regular season, compared to 23rd and 26th for the Patriots in the same categories. Darnold has been sacked just 5 times in 2 playoff games, and Drake May has been sacked 5 times in each of the Patriots postseason games.
Yeah, that's a crazy stat.
Mm-hmm.
We know the Seahawks O-line is cooking. Yeah.
First year that we have uttered that.
It's so fun saying it.
So fun.
D-line, outside linebackers, we are giving it to the Seahawks as well.
Offensive if we didn't.
Yeah. Don't really need to say much about that. 6 of Seattle's D-linemen generated at least 30 pressures. No other team has had more than 4 linemen do that. Mm-hmm. And one thing to know is that the Patriots' leading pass rusher, Landry, he's eyeing a Super Bowl return. He did not play in the championship game. He has not practiced yet, but he is.
If you haven't been playing, you ain't ready.
I'm kind of like, dude, it's a Super Bowl.
Yeah, no, you got to be ready.
You playing or not?
Inside linebacker, we're going Seahawks, Drake Thomas and Ernest Jones. 126 tackles, 7 pass breakups, and 5 interceptions, 1 pick 6 in the regular season. Compared to the Patriots. Yeah, because their status is unclear. Again, a couple guys that you're worried about.
Spillane.
And I'm worried about if your defense is looking questionable, then so linebacker going Seahawks.
Cornerback nickel, giving it to the Seahawks. Obviously, we have Witherspoon, Josh Jobe, Rick, Nick Monwari. So, which granted, Patriots have Christian Gonzalez. He's had a lot of attention in this playoffs. He has been balling out. But Josh Jobe and Woolen rank in the top 5 in fewest yards allowed per target and man coverage.
I'll give it
all
to him.
season.
I'll give it to him. Reek's in there. I
Yeah.
honestly think, all jokes aside, that happening in the NFC Championship and the game still going in our favor, and that, as in Tyreek Woolen's unsportsmanlike penalty, was almost like a good thing, because I feel like now it's like he'll be on his P's and Q's.
I was thinking the same thing.
You know what I mean? Like, if that hadn't happened in a long time, and we haven't even talked about this, but the sound bit finally came out where it's like sounds of the game, and the ref that was calling the unsportsmanlike was obviously the play was on the other side of the field. The other ref was standing with Mike McDonald saying, hey, like, I get the call. I think it's on the Seahawks. We're trying to get a number for you. And Mike McDonald literally looks at this ref and goes, it's 27. I already know. I know. And you know what? As a player and your coach feeling that way about you, like, that hits hard.
Get it together.
No, that's so bad. Mike McDonald is so relatable because he's every Seahawks fan. But anyways, corner and nickel going Seahawks. Looking at the safeties, we're giving it to the Patriots. More playmaking upside for Seattle, with Kobe Bryant and Julian Love combined for 5 interceptions. Jalen Hawkins, Craig Woodson for the Patriots have combined for 4 interceptions and 9 passes defensed. So their safety duo for the Patriots has just stood out so far.
In the playoffs,
In the playoffs. So really our corners are going to be put on, display. So let's really... But I'll take a Julian Love interception down the middle of the field. But safeties, we're going Patriots have the edge.
Last category, special teams. Obviously, the Seahawks. Jason Myers, Michael Dixon, Rashid Shaheed, Crystal. They've been amazing all year. And I don't think anybody's mentioning, but the Patriots have a rookie kicker.
Yeah, no, we should mention that.
This is the Super Bowl.
This is the Super Bowl.
Homie's shaking in his boots. You can't fool me. He missed 2 field goals in the AFC Championship game. Obviously, snow is a factor. We understand inclement weather. But that's just something to factor in, that they do have a rookie kicker in the Super Bowl. So, all in all, we're giving 8 out of 10 categories to the Seahawks. 2 to the Patriots.
That was nice of us.
So do the math.
Yeah.
That gives us a B.
Right. Right. Looking at specific keys to the Lombardi for Seattle, and I realize the more we are, we're almost near wrapping up this episode, that this could seem like a big jinx. Everything that we have.
Just spewing facts.
But yeah, we're just spewing facts. Again, we're keeping the manifestation train rolling, because... roll the tapes.
Yeah.
Roll the tapes. And you know what? All we can do is be confident with our team.
Yeah.
And this is what the facts are looking at the game. So just want to call that out. We're not ruining anyone's predictions, what's going to happen.
No.
The keys for the Seahawks to win the Lombardi, first and foremost, pressuring.
Pressure. I got that pressure.
Dude, what's the cheer from like high school? Something like that? Pressure on the...
Girl, I don't know. P.
Damn, I say that like I...
P-R-E.
No, that's T.
S-S-U-R-E. No. Drake May. Pressure.
Drake May can be dangerous when he is time. However, he's been awful when he's been pressured. That's where we see these fumbles. He tries to scramble. The freaking ball just pops out. So we really need our D-line to be in their bag.
Yes, because when Drake May has time in the pocket, he can make plays down the field. We're not turning a blind eye to that. He can be very dangerous. So we have to pressure him.
Pressure on the quarterback.
Pressure. Speaking of big plays, we have to limit the big plays. Patriots rank first in explosive pass play rate, with playoffs included. Runs of at least 10 yards and passes of at least 16 yards are considered a big play. So Patriots, obviously, I feel like all season that's what they've really, that's how they got to where they are, is that they rely on the big explosive plays down the field rather than, marching down the field, playing a clean game, getting to the end zone. So we have to limit the big plays and cannot.
So it's going to be corners to limit the big play as well as safeties.
Yep.
Because those big plays over the middle. So really, hopefully Julian Love and Job have been studying.
Yes, exactly.
Big studying. Again, pressuring Drake May. Do not let him run. May ranks second in rushing success rate behind only Josh Allen. So Boy can run. We haven't talked about this at all, actually, now that I've realized this, but Sammy D be running those last few games a little bit.
I know.
Sam Darnold ran more in those last couple games than I've really seen him run all year.
And I was kind of thinking about this. That's funny you say that because I was thinking about this last week because we didn't talk about that. And I actually have a video on my phone from when we were at the championship game of a video of Matthew Stafford running. And I was like, God, we got to stop letting these quarterbacks run. Like, what the hell? And I was thinking, and then I was looking at some other clips and stuff, and I'm like, damn, Sam Darnold was low-key running. And I'm like, is this so instead of making these dumb decisions and throwing obvious interceptions, are we tucking and running?
Dude, I'll take a tuck and run
I will take a tuck and run any day.
Absolutely, and I love it.
I love it.
Speaking of Sam Darnold, keys to Lombardi, protecting Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
When pressure, Darnold ranks 28th in EPA per pass per play. However, on the flip side, when he's protected, he's that third. I think we've done a lot better at that the last couple games. That's why I feel like, again, this week, Seahawks fans are feeling confident because we are playing that best pass protection in ball. The Patriots have produced pressure at the ninth highest rate of any defense, while the Seahawks have allowed pressure at the fifth lowest rate. Hopefully, rookie Gray Zabel. Shout out to rookie Gray Zabel in his first year and at a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Hello.
Fire.
Him hugging his dad after the NFC Championship just sent me because how freaking cool.
No, how fucking cool.
And he wasn't winning championships at North Dakota State.
Right? I know. Coming from just, not a huge big.
Stayed a loyal guy.
Yeah.
John Schneider is out there sniffing him out, as he do.
Nick Monori obviously in his rookie year as well, so that's fucking cool. Basically, whoever wins the battle up front when Seattle has the ball, I think is what's going to take the game. We have to protect Sam Darnold. Allow him to play clean football. The Seahawks need to play clean football. Pointless flags.
Nope.
Don't even let the refs think that this is their Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Don't give them that.
No, don't even give it. We took that Rams ref out of that game.
Yeah, we did.
There was a lot of controversy because Rams, very favorite ref that likes to call in favor of him was reffing the NFC Championship, which got a lot of people all worked up. And we kind of took him out of that game by playing clean football. You couldn't even fake a flag out of us.
No, they really couldn't.
Are you trying to look up his name?
No.
Okay.
I'm looking up something right before because we're going to do our Super Bowl bets.
Oh, okay. Before we get into our rapid bets, a couple little sound bits as we're recording this Tuesday night. Media Day just happened Monday night. And Media Day, which I will say has changed so much from old Media Days. I haven't been paying attention to Media Day that closely.
Yeah.
But so different. A lot more podcasts, a lot more, which is so offensive that we weren't there.
I don't know, dude. I'm kind of I don't want to be looped in with this year's media.
No, but that one was fun. That wasn't serious media. That was joke. It was all fans asking the players questions yesterday.
Oh, yeah. I've seen some.
That's the one I'm talking about. That one, last night, opening night, was literally just fans asking them. When you saw it from the players' point of view, it was literally fans.
Oh, I heard some horrendous interview questions, and I was like,
yeah. I mean, I think they had different sections, but they definitely had a section that was literally just for fans, and it was popular Instagram accounts.
Oh, the fans one. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I'm that's cool because I don't remember that ever being a thing back
Well, actually, no, yeah, it used to be a thing. They used to let 500 fans in or whatever. This year, they only let in 100 or something. And this whole media day is at San Jose Convention Center or something like that. And all the previous years, they've been at the stadium. So people are pissed about it. They're like, wait.
Well, I sent you a video of last night. I didn't like the look of it. It was they were in the dark.
And it literally looks like a convention center.
Yeah. Well,
with their little booths. Yeah, I'm like, no, go to the field.
Some of my favorite, one, obviously, JSN's just a star. Obviously. One of the Gist asked him, what's one thing or what's something that you wish people knew about more about you or something.
Oh, yeah.
And he was literally nothing.
I know.
That's
was
like
like, okay.
so JSN, and I just love that. Another takeaway for me personally is just Devin Witherspoon, period. Like when Devin Witherspoon joined the Seahawks in the last couple years, this man is just built for this shit.
Oh, yeah.
Seeing him at like media day and stuff,
Yeah.
I'm like, this is him.
Yes.
Like walking in his sweatsuit, dancing. I'm like, he is built for shit like this.
There's a couple guys where I've like kind of feel like I've seen more of their personality come out this week, and which is crazy. I mean, we're going to the biggest game of the season. Like,
dude,
you'd think, and I'm reading some people like online, like quote tweet like Mike McDonald and Sam Darnold, like they look nervous. I'm like,
really?
No, the fuck they don't.
No,
I'm also like, you don't know Mike McDonald because he's made it very clear he's a very awkward person. He doesn't like public speaking, so awkward. Leave him alone. And Sam Darnold is just a humble guy. Like, dude, what are you talking about? Did you see
Guillermo from Jimmy Fallon gave him the ham?
No.
He made him one of those hats that has like the hole in it, basically, and he was like, ham for Sam, and it's literally a hat it's like a ham, and he put it on.
I will say, we cannot deny the fact that the country is rooting for Sam Darnold right now, and
I love it.
It is so wholesome and rewarding to see for him because he obviously deserves it. I even have heard of some Patriots fans be like,
no, because he's
because
we're
Darnold.
unproblematic.
Like, yeah,
I'm sorry. Contrary to like other 49er belief,
they can hate the Seahawks all they want, but you can't hate Sam Darnold.
One of my favorite takes also was from Julian Love. Somebody asked him about being traded to Seattle. What is the experience been like in the city that you didn't expect? And just kind of broke it up between like what's different with your team, the city, and starting with the city. He was like, I didn't know, but very underrated sports city. Talking about Seattle, said, and he named like, and he was like, it's not just us, it's the Mariners, it's the Storm. He's like, I've been to all these different games, and these fans,
ride for their city.
Yeah, he was like, the fans are there, they're great. It's all love. He said it's all respect. He's like, I see 12s on the streets all the time. It's all respect. They just, yeah, it was really cool.
Because one thing about this city is that, like, say after one of those games where, like, that Rams game when Sam Darnold had 4 interceptions, not a single person was driving by the same going, fuck you, Sam Darnold.
We're like, damn it, gotta get it next time, Sam.
Yeah, like, we're just not that aggressive of a city like that.
So talking about the city, he was just, like, overwhelmed and surprised, like, how great it is and how great the fans are, obviously. And then they were like, what's so different about your guys' team? And he, like, literally said all love. It's kind of like what you heard with Leonard Williams. He's like, we genuinely just all are so close.
Yeah, Leonard Williams was one of my favorites. They like asked him basically like on the connection because obviously this is his second year with the team. And he was like, he has showed vulnerability. One of the first meetings before OTAs, he expressed that it was his first year being a head coach last year. Talked about all the areas he needed to improve on. As the head man, that showed the guys that it's like good to be vulnerable and that everyone has room for improvement and growth. It creates an environment where the guys can give advice and talk to each other without anyone taking it personally, which I think is insanely powerful for just a group of that age
young
of men. Yeah. And to foster that kind of environment where like, hey, try this instead. Like, it wasn't Gray Zabel
Zabel told Leonard Williams like a different way to essentially rush.
Yeah.
And it worked. He got a sack off of it. And he came out and thanked Gray Zabel.
Yeah. And it was like, and there's, I mean, how many times do you hear the story of, hey, shut up, rookie? You know what I mean? Like,
and I think what we don't hear talked about enough in the NFL is like how crazy of age gaps you do have on teams.
Yeah. True.
With like really old veteran players and like now playing with a rookie that could be, some guys are staying in college longer than they have in the past 10 years. So it's closed the gap a little bit. But I think it's so important to also have these young guys that can be molded, but also having these veterans that are just good men.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
That like you can actually,
it's not a power trip.
Right. Yeah. And I think that's what's really unique about the Seahawks this year, too. While having so many rookies, there's a lot of these veterans, Leonard Williams, Julian Love, DeMarcus Lawrence, that are just good teammates and good people.
I think, too, also coming from organizations like the Jets and like been, journeymen throughout the league just trying to find a spot. So many of the players at Media Day were like, came to Seattle and felt at home. And
I know. Stop it.
That is so fucking cute and wholesome. Obviously, we've mentioned that about Sam Darnold before, but there was a couple of players that were like, came to Seattle and I finally felt at home. Everyone is just supportive of each other. It's a great group. Just seems like everyone's fucking like friends.
Yeah, I even heard, I think Leonard Williams was saying it, but something about that, whatever Mike McDonald calls them, but they're like these things that he was like, we still do them. It's like every couple weeks they do these like sessions where they like basically get to know each other,
Do
like their families and stuff. No, I wish. Like, just kiss a little.
Just kiss already. Just kiss.
Not literally, but it's like there's obviously they started him at the beginning of the year, and he was like, "No, we still do them." Like he's like, "It's important to know about your team's like family and all this stuff." And I think that's really like we're seeing that. Like we're seeing a team that like genuinely just like gives a shit about the other 50-something players on the team.
Yes,
and it shows.
Yep. Yeah, and on both sides of the ball, which
yeah.
We've mentioned before throughout the season that, when the offense and the defense aren't playing their best ball, that can obviously cause a riff in the locker room, and that just kind of starts tearing apart of the team. And we've heard multiple times throughout the season that, when the defense has a great game, the offense is thanking the defense, and vice versa. And they're kind of just like, we got each other's back. Like, we're an entire team unit. Also
obsessed.
Drew Lock, QB2.
I know.
Let's get him a ring.
Literally.
Super cute. He was just saying how the Seahawks are an egoless team. He finds inspiration in Sam Darnold's redemption story in Seattle and believes that he can do the same thing if given the opportunity.
Okay, yeah.
So don't sleep on your QB2s, people.
Don't sleep, but like you ain't gonna have the time anytime soon, Drew.
Yeah,
but you cute. Mike McDonald asked where his love for the game came from, and he said coaching high school football.
Dude, yeah, he was like just saying like the player development.
Yeah,
and
I
like
know.
Being responsible for players on and off the field and seeing like what they do from week 1 to even week 2 and like just the change and the growth. He was just like nerding out over the conversation, and he was just like the X's and the O's.
I think that's
of the
like
game
literally
plan.
why you're seeing this happen like
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
It's like why take this 20-year veteran?
Yeah.
Like I want intern for Baltimore Ravens Mike McDonald. That's who I want.
Yeah. He just genuinely loves the game itself and just like seeing people grow and evolve and like
they asked him if he was excited about how they're playing at Levi Stadium. If you don't know, the 49ers play there. And he was like, should I hit you with a we did not care?
Yeah.
Throwing back his line in there, which I just love that he knows that is just like so viral right now.
Yeah, too funny. I mean, yeah, the Niners are just punching the air right now, and I'm getting sick pleasure out of it. I don't care.
No, a Sam Darnold banner being hung on your stadium is so good.
Like, did they have to take down the Brock Purdy one to put Sam Darnold up?
In 2023, when he was your backup quarterback in the Super Bowl that you lost, did you think?
Question, do they still have his locker?
Where are the cigars? Did they think 2 years later they were going to have to put a banner up of their backup quarterback?
No, they never thought that because they still are pissed off that they're not in the Super Bowl with their third stringers. Yeah, it's been a joy seeing that. I don't care.
No, it's thrilling.
Yeah.
Okay, Super Bowl bets. Classic ones that we always got to go with.
Okay.
What is going to be the Gatorade color that is spilt on the coach after they win?
Do you have your pick?
Yeah.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Yellow.
Blue. Oh, shit. Okay, I got blue. You got yellow.
Okay.
What was last year's? I don't know. I think orange is the leader.
Okay.
So we're.
I don't know what I think Bad Bunny's
different.
first song is going to be. I actually asked somebody this question the other day, and I don't know.
I don't know either because I don't know how to pronounce half of them, respectfully.
Yeah.
But
do you think Bad Bunny is going to bring out a guest?
What do we think the odds are of Cardi B actually coming out?
None.
Okay, so we're not falling into that trap?
No.
Okay.
I think that's the weirdest trap. If that actually happens, I would be shocked.
What about Karol G?
Yeah, I'd be fine with that.
Or J Balvin.
But why did this Cardi B thing start? I don't understand that. Because like her boyfriend's playing in it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, no, I get that. But I'm saying like, yeah, because her boyfriend's playing, I'm like, Oh, yeah.
remember
Same reason why everyone thought Taylor Swift was going to fucking perform.
Yes.
Jesus, how?
Yes, exactly. That's pretty much.
Oh, and I did mention, yes, is Diggs proposing? No, he's not, because his Patriots will not be winning. So.
We're not jinxing, we're manifesting.
Classic man. Anyways, as we said last week, Ari and I will be driving down to San Francisco.
San Francisco. Name that movie.
Elf.
Nice.
That sounds fun. We'll probably do an Instagram live, TikTok live.
Yes.
Things like that. Before we head out on Friday, we will do a little poll of what you guys want to see on the road on the way there.
We've got some time to kill in the car.
Just like a few 12 hours. Or comment on this episode and let us know what you want to see for the drive.
Yeah, we're going to T-Pain, Sean Paul on Saturday for a little Super Bowl kickoff. But if anyone also knows of some Seahawks events or watch parties that we need to be at, please slide them our way.
We were at FanFest, like, literally trying to convince the Mariners players to go, and, like...
Yeah. Even they were admitting that it's an absurd price, okay, so...
Yeah, and if they are saying that...
Then I feel a little more normal.
No, same. Anyways, last episode before the Seahawks play in Super Bowl 60.
Holy shit, we're going to the Super Bowl!
Woo!
Come on, Jose.
Seahawks!
Seahawks!
Love you guys. XOXO.
XOXO.
Shakers.
Shake it.